The sweetest revenge is unexpected success. My name is Michael. 15 years ago, my family abandoned me at a bus terminal more than 500 miles from home. They thought it was a joke, a life lesson, to teach me responsibility. They had no idea that on that day, they created a monster. I was 16 years old and had just failed a grade in school. My whole family was there, my dad, my mom, my older brother, and my younger sister. "Let's see if you learn to value what you have," my dad said, laughing. "You're on your own. When you learn to be responsible, we'll come back for you." They got in the car and drove away. My brother rolled down the window to yell, "Bye, loser. Learn how to be a person." I was left there, in the middle of nowhere, with only $20 in my pocket and a broken heart. The first few hours were filled with despair. I had hoped they would come back. But the sun set, and reality hit me. They had really abandoned me. A security guard at the terminal offered to help, but I refused. To do that would be to prove them right about me. I decided I was going to make it on my own. I was going to show them the silent rise. I was taken in by a local family. They gave me a room and a job at their office. They helped me finish school and go to college. I worked, I studied, and every day away from my family gave me more determination. I used the pain as fuel. They wanted to teach me a lesson. I was going to learn it, but not the way they imagined. That I discovered I had a natural talent for business. I found a mentor, a businessman who taught me about investments and growth. Within a few years, I was no longer just an employee. I was a partner. I had my own consulting company. My wealth grew, but the emptiness was still there. That I spied on them on social media. They had gone on with their lives, as if I had never existed. I saw my brother, my parents, my younger sister. Anna, the only one who tried to defend me, was now a young woman. I realized they weren't looking for me. To them, I was a closed chapter. That didn't make me sad. It gave me new motivation. I wasn't building for myself anymore. I was building so that when they found me, the shock would be complete. The triumphant return. 15 years later, at 31 years old, I returned to my hometown. Not as the kid they abandoned, but as a CEO, with a net worth of millions. My plan was simple: to infiltrate their lives and wait for their reaction. That I found them at the supermarket. They were complaining about prices, looking stressed and in financial trouble. When I approached, my mom didn't recognize me right away, but my sister, Anna, looked directly at me. "Michael," she whispered, shocked that we met for dinner. They tried to lie about their lives, their jobs, my brother's success. I listened with a smile, knowing the truth about their financial struggles from an investigation I had done. "Is that your car outside?" my brother asked. "One of them," I replied, and the look on their faces was priceless. The final lesson, the final opportunity came when I inaugurated my new business in town. I invited them, and they came, impressed by the grandeur of the event. From the stage, I gave a speech. I talked about how that city taught me perseverance. 15 years ago, at 16, I found myself alone in a strange city, without resources or family support. I could have played the victim. Instead, I found people who supported me, who believed in me. And today, 15 years later, I can say that lost child became a fulfilled man. I looked directly at my family. They felt important, being introduced as my family, the family of a successful businessman. But their respect wasn't genuine. It was motivated by money. And that's when I realized revenge wasn't the reason for my success. Indifference was. That I helped them out financially. I hired my brother, I helped my parents. But not out of love. I helped them out of pity. Our relationship never went back to what it was. And it couldn't. Because a true family doesn't abandon you to teach you a lesson. A real family is who stands by you when you need them most. The people who took me in when I had nothing are my true family. That day at the terminal was the best day of my life. It set me free to become who I am today. And the best revenge of all is unexpected success.